just pulling into some public land here. Obviously it's October, you know, everybody calls it the October lull, whatever you want to call it. So things look pretty decent for tonight. Got a kind of an odd northeast to easterly wind. It's going to allow me, I think, to slide into a spot that I've kind of had my eyes on, but the wind's got to be right for it. We prevailing northwest winds around here, so it makes it a little difficult to access this place. It's super thick on the other side, so I'm going to use this wind to my advantage and try to sneak back into a little spot. And I've had a camera back here since like early July. Quite a bit of activity for does and fawns on it. Had a couple nice mature looking bucks on it. So hopefully this wind works out. It's been raining the last couple of days, so it should be a nice, easy, quiet walk in. Hopefully get in there without spooking anything out of bed, and get set up in the saddle, and we'll see what the night brings. So stay tuned. All right, so step one, a public land challenge is accomplished, and that's getting the parking spot that you intended on getting the whole way driving. So nobody's here, nice and quiet. Looks like they've been here and they've mowed some paths, so hopefully that'll make a really easy walk in. So we're headed back there. So got all set up in the saddle, using this tree to my advantage, provide me some really good cover. Got some really good scenery. I just started ranging, and no more than I started ranging, and deer step out of the thicket. They turn and go away from me, but they come back about 30 minutes later. I think this might be a prime example of the benefit of the saddle. I got 6 eyeballs walking straight towards me, and because I'm behind the tree, I'm camoed in. If I was in a tree stand on the other side of this tree, obviously I've been stick out like a sore thumb, so I definitely think the saddle gives some advantage here. So at this point right here, she's inside of 10 yards. She's at my 12 o'clock. If you've ever saddle hunted, you can understand at this point, I don't know if she's going to go to my left or to my right. Because there's a trail on my right, and there's the open path on my left that she's been following. So if she decides to go to my right, she's going to be on my weak side, and I'm going to have to try to bring my bow over and across my tether while she's literally underneath of me.
Right. Alright, so giving her an hour, she was standing right here, and I was right up in there in that fork of that tree. So definitely a cool little setup to give me some room to hide. So, alright, so we've been having a pretty good blood trail. We just came out of this thicket and hit this little open field area. And it seems like she's running along this mowed path. Definitely leaving a good blood trail, so I don't think she's going to go much farther than this. Oh, there she is right there. So I just went back to the truck and dropped my gear, shed some base layers because it's going to be hot. Got the homemade cheater cart, and working my way back and get her field dressed, and we'll get out of here. Awesome night. So we're all packed up and headed back home. We got some work to do to get her processed tonight. It's kind of funny that I did a little like in the truck interview thing, just being goofy, you know, kind of like all the cool guys on YouTube do, and
I don't know what it was. There was just something about tonight. I just had a feeling that it was going to be a good night. So I'm glad it all turned out, and I'm anxious to put some meat in the freezer because we were actually out of venison. So this is a good start to the season, and hopefully it's the first of several to come. Thanks for watching.